Welcome back to another evolution video. My name is Fiber and today we're going through the evolution of Warzone. Before we get started, let me know down in the comment section down below when you first played Warzone and your thoughts on the game. If you didn't know already, Warzone is a game within the Call of Duty franchise. It has the same movement and guns as CoD Modern Warfare, which was released a few months prior. Unlike the typical CoD game, Warzone has 3 game modes: Plunder, Resurgence, and the main one being Battle Royale, competing with other big titles such as Apex, Fortnite, and PUBG. Activision's first attempt with Treyarch to enter the Battle Royale scene was Black Ops 4, Blackout. Although this did catch the eye of a few players, it did not become as popular as it could have been, as it was seen as a game mode in Black Ops 4 rather than its own separate game. Seeing this, Activision decided to try this again, as Battle Royales were still very popular, with Infinity Ward this time, on the new CoD Modern Warfare, deciding to make it free to play as it will most definitely reach a larger audience, especially after the launch of CoD Mobile. Activision tried and keep everything hidden from the community to maintain the element of surprise. They didn't even announce that Warzone was going to be released until the day before. Only subtle hints were dropped like a month before it was actually released, so not a lot of alpha or dev footage is shown. I mean, we don't really need any alpha footage of CoD. The older CoD games are pretty much the alpha for it. It has the same movement, some of the same guns and concepts. In the newer CoDs, it's just more refined with better graphics. With the release of the Season 2 Battle Pass in Modern Warfare, Activision released a classified game mode where no one could access, as well as a teaser trailer for Warzone, with Ghost on a mission in Verdansk, which is based off Ukraine. The teaser cuts off with a bunch of soldiers jumping out an aircraft vehicle, which we know is a common factor in Battle Royale games. This got the community extremely excited, and as they were not being shown a lot of gameplay, they took matters into their own hands. Many people would try and find out what was behind the secret game mode, spreading leaks of what they would find out and try glitch into the game. Some would even go as far to create fake leaks, maybe to get some popularity or stir up the community. I'm not sure why. Within this 1 month of anxious and excitement about what was being added into the game, people became more and more confident that it was gonna be a new Battle Royale game, up until the day before the release on the 9th of March 2020, where the developers confirmed that it was an upcoming Battle Royale game with the release of the official trailer. Warzone was finally released on the 10th of March 2020. People who had purchased Modern Warfare had access to Warzone a few hours earlier than the rest, giving them more time to play and see how the game is. Everyone else had to wait a few more hours to download the game separately as its own standalone game. According to Activision, the game was downloaded by 6 million people in the first 24 hours of release. After 4 days, they announced that it had been downloaded by 15 million people. On March 20th, Warzone had exceeded over 30 million downloads in its first 10 days of release, which is insane. What made Warzone so unique was the implementation of the Gulag. This was a prison type area, which could only be accessed after you die in the game. Only once though. It gives you a chance to respawn back, fighting off in a 1v1 against someone else who has also died in your lobby. Instead of being just able to revive your teammates, it makes you work for it, and whoever comes out victorious gets a second chance to win the game. For a short time, the Gulag became a meme across the internet. I'm sure we all remember those. This just brought more traffic and popularity towards the game. For a while, Warzone only had trio queue. Many people were complaining about how they find incompetent teammates and it was tiring to be constantly fighting squads without any help. So a few days later, actually about a week later, solos was finally added, giving the solo sweats a peaceful mind. As this was CoD's first BR to blow up and had many people constantly playing it, a lot of exploits and bugs were found. So most of the patches that are going to be added were just bug fixes, fixing up the exploits and patching up different things. Update 1.18, March 26. New weapons could be found on the ground and in supply boxes. The 7.25 shotgun, the MK2 carbine, the EBR-14 and the .50 GS. The new weapons being added gave the players a wider variety of guns to use and play around with, finding the one they enjoy the most to add custom attachments to, so it gives them an edge over enemy players. Talking about custom weapons, within the buy station, you were able to purchase your own loadout, your customized preferred weapon of choice. As this was too cheap, it was increased to $8,500, which is obtained by doing bounties and killing other players. Throughout these updates, the base of the game does not change at all. In the future, only new guns and cosmetics are added. No game-changing elements were introduced at all. Update 1.20, April 28th. 2020. A playlist update was added. There was now solos, trios and quads, which is the more native type to play. Remember the loadout drop increase to $8,500? This was now increased again to $10,000 as it was too easy for players to get money through kills. There was 150 players on the map at max, and like half of them would have the chance to respawn and try again, causing for a lot of money to be going around. The most wanted contract to earn said money was changed from hunting enemy players on the map to putting a bounty on yourself, allowing enemy players to see this on the map. Of course, this great risk does have some great rewards. Furthermore, a new item was also added into the game, the armor satchel. Instead of being able to carry around 5 spare armor, with this item you'll be able to carry up to 8. They do not contain any armor in beforehand, they only increase the player carry amount. A few weeks later, update 1.21 was released on May 18th, 2020. The typical solos, trios and quads were in the playlist, but this time there was a new game mode called Blood Money Quads. This game mode was on the Warzone map, Verdansk, but unlike the Battle Royale, Blood Money allows players to respawn and continue playing throughout the entire game. In order to win, teams must acquire the most cash in 30 minutes or be the first team to reach $1 million. They secure the cash at drop stations, otherwise cash is lost when killed. This became fairly popular as it was a fair fight throughout the whole game. One team losing badly could come across a few teams fighting, third party and walk away with a bunch of cash to win the game. It was more relaxed and chill compared to the Battle Royale. A lot of new loot was added into the game this update. A new SKS legendary variant only, 5 new blueprints, the AX50 epic, Kilo 141 legendary, the FAO epic, the MP7 legendary and the AUG epic. The Gulag loadouts also changed and will now randomly choose from 6 ARs and 4 SMGs, them being the Kilo 141, the M4, the AK-47, the M13, the SCAR, the RAM7, the MP5, the AUG, the P90 and the Striker 45. Update 1.22, June 10th, 2020. Weapon mastery challenges were added into the game. Once you've unlocked gold for a weapon, mastery challenges become available. There are 8 challenges per weapon, each granting their own rewards, with 4 player cards and 4 emblems up for grabs. You need to make your way through 2 kill challenges, 2 headshot challenges and 4 additional challenges that must be done in order: gold, platinum, Damascus and obsidian. Completing all challenges for 51 weapons unlocks a badass special sticker and player card. Warzone implemented events in game. Events can occur during Warzone Battle Royale matches and have an impact on the strategy and approach to gameplay. Events can occur in any given match without advance notice. When they happen, events will always occur mid-game, e.g. after the first drop kit and before the Gulag closes. Only one event type will occur in a given match, and there's 3 different types at the start of Season 4: Jailbreak, Fire Sale and Supply Chopper. They also updated the playlist with the addition of Warzone Rumble. This is where 2 teams of 50 players parachute and battle it out in various areas around Verdansk. This mode is high action with custom loadouts, vehicles and quick respawns. Update 1.23, June 29th, 2020. Now instead of the typical 150 player Warzone games, Verdansk now can hold up to 200 players in one match, which if you ask me is a lot. You're going to be taking fights after fights after fights. New Gulag weapons were also added: semi-auto rifles, snipers along with 1 just fists and throwing knife. That's what they said. I'm assuming it's a throwing knife and you can also punch them. It's exactly what it says. Yeah. Quite a few buffs and nerfs also happened to a lot of guns and different attachments, but for the sake of simplicity I'll just skip over them. They're important, but they're not that important. It's not really interesting to hear about. Of course, over these times, new seasons and cosmetics were introduced into the game. A lot of different camos and player skins as well. The new Call of Duty Cold War was just released on November 13th. Unlike other CODs, which usually stay separate from each other, Cold War and Warzone were now also connected. Skins and camos that were acquired in Cold War could be used in Warzone as well. Jumping over to Season 7 of Modern Warfare Warzone or Season 2 of Cold War Warzone, not a lot of game-changing updates have occurred within the game. Mainly bug fixes, playlist swaps, and cosmetic items were added. Although the game is still very popular, it was at its peak last summer and had died down just a bit. Most of the hype revolving around Warzone was slowly going, as it was now just a fun game that many people have already played. Now for the near future updates, which is the new season of Cold War, Season 3. There has been an ongoing rumor about a nuke event which will occur in game on the day before release. People are expecting the Verdansk map to go out with a big bang. It is reported that the new Warzone map will be a 1980s version of Verdansk. Various players have also stumbled across a Moscow 1980s Olympic sign, which pushes the theory further. Let me know what you think will happen in the next update for Warzone down in the comment section down below, and while you're at it, you may as well leave a like and share this video with a friend. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in another evolution video.